So now a bunch of ICE agents are coming out with pepper balls and spray. I'm not sure why. They just decided they wanted to come escalate the situation here. This is the head of ICE here. All these cowards throwing people down. They just did this for no reason. They came out here and escalated the situation, and now they're going back in. We're here outside the Whipple Federal Building again. As you can see, there's a much bigger crowd here. People are yelling at the ICE agents as they get out. Still wearing masks, it looks like. No surprise there. Oh, watch out, DeVrom. You got a guy coming behind you. Car almost hit you, DeVrom, just so you know. What? ICE car almost hit you right there.
Behind us, we have a row of ICE agents. Also, ICE agents driving in, all wearing masks, and trying to think of a time in history where a masked police force were the good guys and just coming up blank.
Did you come out before the shooting of Renee Good, or is this the first time you've been out here?
This is to this building? Yeah. This is the first time I've been to this building, yes.
And obviously there's ICE agents coming in and out. Why is it important to show your face here?
Because I want them to know that they need to get out of our neighborhoods and our communities.
Stop terrorizing our community!
They had the pepper spray there. They're holding it out. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying they're so ready to pepper spray unarmed protesters.
ICE too lazy for a soldier, too stupid for a cop. What does that mean?
Oh, pretty much what it says. You know, they really didn't make the grade for either type, but they want to cosplay, you know? And they're really proud of their uniforms. They really like their uniforms. Nice shoes, you know? Too bad they don't have the training to match, you know?
Do you think that most of them are showing a lack of training here?
They're not prepared for this.
Yeah.
They're really, the behavior that I've seen, the difference in behavior that I've seen between the cops and ICE is really dramatic. They have very similar weaponry, but they use it very differently. You know, the police use weapons for crowd control. ICE uses it to retaliate. And you can tell the difference. Cops spend 2 years in training. ICE spends 2 months in training.
It says you'd have reported Anne Frank, and the reason for that is I think these people are masked goons who oftentimes have no qualifications to be doing the job that they're doing. They're picking people up off the sidewalks based off their race, based off their accents, and other identification, which is really not evidence of whether they're a U.S. citizen or not. I think that's wrong. I think ICE should leave. I don't think we need over 3,000 ICE agents in Minneapolis. It's quite absurd. And yeah, I think we're all out here just wishing that they'd go away and expressing our First Amendment right.
Explain the sign.
I just think that they're not really following what you should as like a country, or I know a lot of people are religious. I'm not necessarily, but many are, and it's about being kind to one another and treating people like you want to be treated. So I know there's a lot of people out there that are religious, and I question if they really feel like they're following their own doctrine.
So you don't think it's a Christian thing to do, to break down the people's homes and drag them away from their families?
No, and I think a lot of people that believe in this also are Christians, and yet they, exactly like you said, they're taking people from their homes, they're taking people that are legal here or in the process of getting legal, and they're beating people up. They're pepper spraying them for no reason. We got pepper sprayed yesterday because one kid threw a snowball. So, I mean, practice what you preach. Don't pick and choose from the Bible.
Tell me why ICE is unconstitutional.
Well, I think the way it's being deployed here is unconstitutional. I just don't think that we should be taking citizens and people, going door to door and taking people out of their homes. They shouldn't be attacking children at schools, tackling children at Target, and the way they're doing it is just completely wrong. And the ICE should be at the border. They should be at the border control. It should not be here in Minnesota. My family were Eisenhower Republicans. Eisenhower would have been probably here standing with us because he was against this kind of thing, using the government in this way. Against our own people, against our own people.
So now there's ICE agents coming out with pepper balls. So now a bunch of ICE agents are coming out with pepper balls and spray. I'm not sure why. They've just decided they wanted to come escalate the situation here. This is the head of ICE here. All these cowards throwing people down. They just did this for no reason. They came out here and escalated the situation, and now they're going back in. You're saying they're doing this as like to...
They had a film crew come out with them, and then I'm not confident, but I thought I saw Bavino come out, and that might have been why to come in.
It's like all propaganda. They're just filming propaganda here?
I mean, this part was...
ICE is behind me at the government facility here doing a little shoot. It looks like kind of a student film. They're all dressed up like they're actually a police force or military or something, and they're making a little video, I guess so they have some content or propaganda.
From what I've read, he operates outside the command structure of ICE. He reports only to Kristi Noem and her alleged lover.
So we are here. We have the ICE agents behind us. Some of them are wearing masks. Do you guys have? Sorry. Do you guys have your papers? Do you guys have your papers? It looks like none of these ICE agents have. Do you guys have your papers? Do you guys have your papers? Sir, do you have your papers? It looks like none of these people have their papers. They might be here illegally. We'll report more on this as the day goes on. Some of the people down there wouldn't show their papers. Some of the agents over there wouldn't show their papers. So I'm not sure if they're here legally. If you want to check the IDs of the people with the masks on.
Here's some more ICE agents coming up. They're all wearing masks. More ICE agents coming up wearing masks. Ashamed of what they're doing, it looks like. And this is just a regular guy driving in his car. What are your thoughts on the ICE agents wearing masks? Even in the cars, you can see that they're wearing masks the entire time.
Cowards.
Cowards.
And they know what they're doing is wrong, and one day it will come back to bite them in the ass, so they're going to cover up as much as they can.
Do you think it's shame? Or do you think it's lack of shame?
Yeah. I don't think they give a shit. I don't think you sign up to be an ICE agent if you're capable of feeling shame.
What are the types of people you think are signing up to be ICE agents?
Nazis. Racist people.
Racist loser Nazis.
Here, standing up for our local community, I think what ICE is doing here is completely wrong. This is essentially a domestic occupation by a federal military force. This is completely wrong. They have no right to be here. What are they doing 1,200 miles from the Mexican border with all these guys? They are sending even more troops here. Like, it makes no sense to me. And I just think it's completely wrong what they're doing to people. They're violating everyone's rights, and I'm out here supporting my community, letting them know it's not okay, and we want them the fuck out of here.
And if you give a message to Kristi Noem, what would it be?
Just that I think that her labeling Renee Good a domestic terrorist was so completely wrong. Also, what's up with the fucking outfits with this lady? Every time I see her, she's in some new dorky costume. Doing this statement in her dorky cowboy hat where you can't even see her eyes. You just know she's full of lies. She's completely full of lies.
Here comes some ICE agents coming here. Mm-hmm. ICE agents, they're going slow. They're filming here, laughing. They've got their masks up. All of them have their masks up. Why do you think that ICE agents are always wearing masks?
I assume that they've been told that will protect their identity a bit because they don't want the backlash. To each their own. I mean, that's their choice, but I would say that they're probably filming us, and what I've heard is that they've been told to film us to probably pick and choose images for propaganda about why we're bad or why we're evil or why we're this and that. But I would just say one group of people is peacefully protesting and the other group of people is inciting violence and shooting people in the face.
What does this mean? Against ICE, not you. Is that directed at the ICE agents?
It's directed at the ICE agents, yes. It's to show that we see them as individual people, at least I do, and the organization that they're working for may not be doing good things at all, but them as people can make decisions on their own. And it's really easy when you're in an echo chamber, especially with a group of people around you, to do the same things that are harsh and actually hurting the people that they're trying to protect. So yeah, I want them to know that there's still some humanity out here and that we're not against everybody.
And do you feel like, I've heard some people over here saying, kill yourselves. Do you think that's productive?
No, I personally don't think it's productive. I think I've learned by going to protests that there's kind of different groupings of protesters anywhere that you go. But I don't think anyone should kill themselves, especially if we're protesting someone that just died.
Yeah.
So absolutely not, and it doesn't make for good discourse. If you actually want to understand each other, talk to each other, then yelling insults is just as bad, on any side.
So why are you out here today?
Woman got killed Wednesday. Seems pretty cold-blooded. I don't know. There's a lot of spinning of the facts. I grew up Republican. I live in Minneapolis, Twin Cities. I've been here for the past 10 years, Minnesota as well. But yeah, just the ICE activity in here it's left a lot of us feeling unsafe. And I'm personally out here because people are trying to spin the fact that she's some kind of terrorist or that she was hell-bent on running this gentleman over. I mean, I talked to a couple counter-protesters, and we just can't see eye to eye. They see someone who was trying to murder someone with their car, and I point out, I've watched a video, all of it, multiple times, and I'm like, did you see the wheels? Did you see the gun drawn before or while she was in reverse? All those things. Those aren't the things that they want to see. They're willing to humanize the person doing the shooting. But when it comes to the woman in place who wasn't armed or anything, had a vehicle trying to leave, they just see a liberal woman that, shouldn't have been there, and apparently that's worth dying for.
Why did you decide to come out here?
I have the privilege to leave my home without fearing of getting taken. And so I'm like, this is the least I can do is show up. Yeah.
So you guys have the American flag upside down, a sign of distress. Why do you have that?
We are horrified by the fact that a group of people being supported by our federal government have chosen to completely ignore the Constitution. They're nabbing people off the street. They have no warrants. They have their faces covered. They are not giving people due process. People are not getting read Miranda rights. They are doing none of the things required by the Bill of Rights, and they are being paid for by the federal government. That's ridiculous. This is what the Gestapo did. This is the beginning of that, and we have to speak out against it.
And is this the first time you've been out to a protest, or have you been out? No.
Ever since Renee Good was murdered, shot in the face by an ICE agent, and then called a fucking bitch right after he shot her, and he released the video because he was proud of it. Disgusting. These people need to be tried for treason, the whole lot of them.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that it's gotten to the point where they are just shooting people point blank in the face. I mean, this is authoritarianism. There's the potential of getting a lot worse. They also, in 2025, 32 people died in ICE's custody. And 2 already in 2026 have died at the hands of ICE.
So I made this sign immediately after talking to one of the gentlemen because he was trying to tell me, there's a gentleman out there who must feel horrible that he killed someone, and describing all the trauma about having apparently 6 months ago been run over by a car, but he wasn't willing to extend that same humanity towards the victim of it. So I saw that quote after, and I'm like, that's not what someone who is fearful of their life or cares about the lives of rightful citizens in my state do. This is honestly how they feel about us citizens here. That's how I read it.
Fascist!
So you just yelled fascist.
Yeah.
You think ICE is fascist?
Yeah, I think they're the tool of fascism. They may not feel like they are, but they definitely are the tool of fascism. They're a private army. And they haven't got the training to use the weapons that they've got for any good purpose. They're there simply to intimidate. That's brown shirt tactics. That's fascism in my books.
Where are we in the authoritarian slide right now?
There's a book called How Democracies Die, and I think that in 2018, that author put it at an 8 in a scale of 10. We're way down the scale now. We're up to 9, maybe a 10.
That one almost got you too, Deron, just so you know.
It's kind of like living in 1984 a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, growing up watching Star Wars, it's like, oh, this is how the Empire took over type shit. So, yeah, I don't know. Not. Oh, go ahead.
And if you could give a message to Christine, what would it be?
Fuck you, fuck your mom, get out of my country. You're not American, you're not a Christian. Yeah, fuck you.
A row of ICE agents behind me now. It's actually a little bit heartwarming because ICE is a way for people to get back on their feet, earn a little bit of money, and all they have to do is terrorize Americans. It's kind of like Uber, but you get to have a gun and run around and hurt people.
Behind me is ICE, a bunch of insecure males. I assume none of them had better than C grades in high school, and all of them are here showing their big tough men because they're very, very fragile people.